There has been a very unfortunate judgment given in a suo motu case taken up by a judge for absolutely no reason. It was based on a newspaper cutting of dogs attacking a little girl who died. Unfortunately, the cutting is fake news. The girl died of meningitis and her parents have confirmed it. But that didn't stop His Lordship from doing a suo motu case. And now, according to what I hear and what the newspapers are giving out, he has asked for the government of Delhi to make pounds and to round up all the dogs and put them in the pounds. Perhaps this is a judgment given in anger because it's not technically feasible. If Delhi has 3 lakh dogs, they will have to make over 1,000 pounds. Each pound will have to be half an acre to 1 acre. Do we have that kind of land? You have 1,000 acres lying around. Do each center to run will cost you about 5 crores a month. Does government have that kind of money? No. So why not do what the BJP government of Delhi has been concerned about, which is to improve the ABC centers and the sterilization, to make sure that each center fulfills its target, which it has not been doing for many, many years, to see that dogs are not relocated. Let me explain to you what concerns everybody, and that is dog bites. Sometimes they seem to be unprovoked. We had explained, and the government has called meeting after meeting, and we have all done an investigation into why this is happening. Number one reason is relocation of dogs. The government, MCD, picks up a dog, takes it for sterilization, and the center then relocates the dog to a poorer colony. Agar Amir ke ghar se aata hai, it's relocated to a poorer colony. Now, if in my colony suddenly 100 dogs arrive out of nowhere, they will fight with the local dogs and they will bite me. And that is because they themselves are lost, hungry, and afraid and in pain because they've just come out after a major operation. So if the relocation stops, the biting will stop. But RWAs pay people to come at night with vans and they pick up 5 dogs, in a community of 500 flats, and they take these 5 dogs and throw them 30 kilometers away, and those dogs bite them. So the second thing that we proposed to the government was be strict on relocation. The third thing is some of the dogs are sick. There's a distemper epidemic. So we had recommended to the government that you give them distemper vaccines the same way as we give them rabies vaccines. And this also the government had said that they would do. So you make your ABC centers good. You keep a monitoring committee. Till now, in 20 years, there's been no monitoring committee. So you don't know how many centers are doing what. If you keep a monitoring committee of all the local people, then you will know how many dogs are being sterilized, how many are being relocated. If the ABC center should be the nodal point of this entire dog issue. So that the government has agreed to. These are the 14 points in my hand. The third thing we said was that each ABC center should have a zone. What is happening now, in an effort to make money, an ABC center will be in Defence Colony, Manlo, but they will go and pick up dogs in Rajouri Garden. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be in each zone you pick up your own dogs so that each zone is now sterilized 100%. Then we also said that only choose those people in the ABC centers who are recognized by the Animal Welfare Board and have training. Now in Delhi, for instance, out of 20 centers, only 4 are recognized. You need to train and recognize the others. The next thing that we brought up was that pet shops are selling a huge amount of dogs, huge amounts. These are all smuggled in, bred, and if you look at the bite center data, you will see that the biting is 70% pet dogs and 30% street dogs. And that makes sense because pet dogs they grow to protect their owner. So they are naturally more protective. And if that means biting, so be it. A street dog knows that if it bites a human, the chances of it surviving that day are limited. So therefore, they bite only when severely provoked. We had given them 14 points, and I'm happy to say that the government was extremely serious about adopting these points. Now, if the judgment has come like this, then it derails everything. We had given a guarantee, and the government had agreed that within 2 years, we will reach the same target. After all, what do we want? We want less dogs, we want no biting, and we want a happy coexistence between humans and animals. We can reach that in 2 years if we just follow the roadmap, which no government has asked us before. Now this government is having meeting upon meeting to find the roadmap. And when they finally got the roadmap, then a Supreme Court judge has come and in a fit of anger, based on a completely fake news report, has given a judgment saying, make pounds and put 3 lakh dogs in. If by some great Chumantar Kalikantar miracle, we can make those pounds in 8 weeks, worth, I think it'll take us about 20,000 crores. And you remove all the dogs and put them in the pounds. How will you feed them every month? Who will be looking after them? That is irrelevant to our lordship. But let us suppose that we manage to do all this. Within 48 hours, this city will be full of 3 lakh more dogs coming from Ghaziabad, Faridabad, the villages, because there's food available here. All beings gravitate towards food. If the food spaces are open, the feeders exist, and there are no dogs, so the territory is empty, 3 lakh dogs will come. Then his lordship will have to get 1,000 more pounds made. Then 3 lakh more will come. Then he'll have to get another. So this is not correct. This is not correct. The judgment is not reasoned. I hate to say this, but it's not sensible. It's not practical. It has been done with anger. And any reasoning that is done in a fit of anger is never sensible reasoning. I would urge upon the government and the judge that perhaps we can sit together and find a solution in which the people of Delhi are safe, protected, and we can deal with the dogs.